From the thunderous clashes of the Mexican-American War to the heart-wrenching struggles of the Civil War, we'll walk the hallowed grounds where history was made. Join us as we navigate the intricate web of World War I, the transformative landscapes of World War II, and the geopolitical chessboard of the Cold War. The Korean War and its impact on U.S. foreign policy will be dissected, and the tumultuous era of the Vietnam War will be brought to life, shedding light on its profound societal and political repercussions. The American Revolution from 1775 to 1783 marked the 13 colonies' quest for independence due to grievances like taxation without representation. Tensions, fueled by events like the Boston Massacre, erupted into open hostilities in 1775. The Continental Congress declared independence on July 4, 1776, shifting the focus from grievances to autonomy. Pivotal victories, including Saratoga and Yorktown with French support, led to the Treaty of Paris in 1783, formally recognizing the United States' independence. Globally, the revolution influenced political thought and inspired liberty movements. The establishment of a constitutional republic shaped ongoing democratic ideals, symbolizing the enduring pursuit of freedom. The Mexican-American War emerged from long-standing tensions between the United States and Mexico over territorial disputes. The annexation of Texas in 1845 intensified the conflict as Mexico contested the legitimacy of Texas's secession. The war began in 1846 when U.S. and Mexican forces clashed along the disputed border. The U.S. military, led by figures like General Zachary Taylor and later General Winfield Scott, achieved significant victories. The Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo in 1848 marked the war's end, ceding vast territories to the United States, including California, Texas, and parts of New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado, Nevada, and Utah. The Civil War, a defining moment in American history, erupted primarily due to disputes over slavery, economic differences, and states' rights. The conflict pitted the Union, led by President Abraham Lincoln, against the Confederacy, which sought to preserve slavery and state autonomy. Battles like Gettysburg and Antietam were pivotal, with leaders such as Generals Robert E. Lee and Ulysses S. Grant making indelible marks. The Emancipation Proclamation in 1863 shifted the war's focus to also encompass the abolition of slavery. The Union emerged victorious in 1865, but the war left scars that would resonate for generations, shaping the nation's trajectory and its ongoing struggle for civil rights. World War I, or the Great War, erupted in 1914 with the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. The conflict, involving major European powers, saw the United States initially adopting a policy of neutrality. However, German unrestricted submarine warfare and the interception of the Zimmermann telegram prompted America's entry into the war in 1917. The U.S. contributed significantly to the Allies' victory, with General John J. Pershing leading American expeditionary forces. The war's aftermath laid the groundwork for geopolitical shifts, the League of Nations, and social changes, setting the stage for subsequent global conflicts. World War II, a global conflict driven by Axis aggression, marked a transformative period for the United States. The surprise attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941 prompted America's entry into the war. The U.S. military, under leaders like General Dwight D. Eisenhower, played a pivotal role in the Allied victories in Europe and the Pacific. The war saw significant technological advancements, including the development and use of atomic weapons. The post-war era saw the emergence of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers, setting the stage for the Cold War. The Korean War emerged from the Cold War tensions between the democratic South Korea and the communist North Korea. The United States, along with other UN forces, intervened on the side of South Korea against North Korean aggression. General Douglas MacArthur led UN forces, but the conflict reached a stalemate along the 38th parallel. The war's impact on U.S. foreign policy was significant, cementing its commitment to containment and influencing subsequent Cold War strategies. The Vietnam War was a complex conflict rooted in the Cold War struggle for influence. The U.S. supported South Vietnam against the Communist North. American involvement escalated with troop deployments, reaching its peak in the late 1960s. The war was marked by guerrilla warfare, protests, and the controversial use of chemical defoliants like Agent Orange. The U.S. withdrawal in 1973 was followed by the fall of Saigon in 1975, leading to the reunification of Vietnam under communist control. The Persian Gulf War, triggered by Iraq's invasion of Kuwait in 1990, saw a swift and decisive response from a coalition led by the United States. Operation Desert Storm, under General Norman Schwarzkopf, utilized advanced military technology and overwhelming force to liberate Kuwait. The conflict showcased the United States' ability to mobilize international support and achieve military objectives swiftly, but it also set the stage for ongoing tensions in the Middle East. The 9/11 terrorist attacks in 2001 prompted the United States to launch the War on Terror. The invasion of Afghanistan aimed to dismantle the Taliban and eliminate al-Qaeda. The subsequent Iraq War, beginning in 2003, was marked by controversial intelligence about weapons of mass destruction. These conflicts and the broader War on Terror led to significant geopolitical shifts, debates over civil liberties, and ongoing military engagements in the Middle East and beyond. The complex nature of counterterrorism efforts continues to shape U.S. foreign policy in the 21st century. That concludes Remember, the story of America is one that continues to unfold, and we're here to guide you through its twists and turns. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our upcoming episodes.